Hang on, I got a thing. It's right here. It's right here. These are your schizo pills. I don't know if you dropped them or if you've been taking them the way the doctor intended you to, but because of this, I'm going to assume you haven't been. Recapping. So we were on an adventure because we had to find the bobby pin, but we could only talk to them once a day. So they were over here, I think, right? Because they were getting cleaned? Or were they on the sink? No, here.
Boo!
Scream loudly. Scream loudly.
Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that.
Bro, honestly, I need to open Google Translate because, like, como se dice step on me, please?
Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
Tell me more. I'll listen.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
If I'm ever gonna commit a crime, I am gonna overly exaggerate wink, like just like that.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
I'm the only one in the house, though. Oh, yeah, what if they don't have anything?
Yeah.
Our master criminal plan was foiled because everyone is broke.
I guess we aren't all mega rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat sacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
Yeah, in order for it to work, we have to be able to do it, like, again. Right? Because there's so many things where it's like, now what?
Damn it, recruit. You're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation.
Hey.
She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes? Ah!
Okay, good. She's only mad that we're stealing stuff from her. I thought she was gonna be mad that we were, like, cheating.
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never!
Calm down, you harebrained harpy! I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
Harpy, you can throw me anywhere.
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pin ink. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
Oh, while we're here, we might as well grab the sink.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink head for you is, well, not like the others.
Oh my god, I hate it.
All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy.
Buddy, what'd that mouth do? But like, not in a dirty way, and I'm actually kind of curious what is happening here.
You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing...
I have no mouth, but I must scream. Honestly, the most relatable person.
Help me! Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hi. Hello. That wasn't me.
Sure.
I mean, it was me, but it isn't. Nothing is as it seems. I am not who I seem.
Okay.
I mean, the I you see before you isn't the me I am inside.
What an odd little creature you are.
You see, there's the eye that sees through these eyes, of course, but who is that?
Hang on, I got a thing. It's right here. It's right here. These are your schizo pills. I don't know if you dropped them or if you've been taking them the way the doctor intended you to, but because of this, I'm going to assume you haven't been.
Certainly not the one I am. Don't be afraid.
The thin line between philosopher and nutcase on the corner is a thin line. It's basically like a Venn diagram that's almost two circles.
There's nothing to fear except creepy old fortune tellers in poorly lit back alleys. I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen! My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Honestly, buddy, if you used to live in Florida, I would rather be a sink. You can't send me there.
Do I look like the kind of
Yes.
guy who would lie to you?
Yes.
Looks. Can be deceiving. My pleasure. Is what I would say if I weren't trapped in eternal sanctum.
Alright, Sudsy's the best character.
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs.
If the devs are watching, please make a Sudsy plushie. I would buy it.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil. Trey, Sudsy? Go to your...
The tray's like a crate.
Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered.
Dog, if your dog pisses on my tile, I just cleaned up in here.
No! Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
I have no desire to talk to this person again. Okay. What is the box ghost up to? So wait, where was the box? It was... Miss Explorer lady.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care.
Really important note. If you say to like someone you're dating, like, okay, well, you come back when you're ready, and then they come back, it does not necessarily mean that they're ready. It just means that you're convenient for them.
If you don't want to go...
No,
on
I love quests.
I don't want to be that petty kind of adventurer that dismisses people out of hand who aren't adventurous. Oh, my apologies. I can work with that. We've got a lot to go over. This is a 2-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure, but don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate. Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential.
I hope the pirate is like an internet browser.
But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's
Tiny in a... Never mind. Never mind.
Pleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship.
Yeah, can't we just like be like, hey?
Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. That's why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself.
Yeah, man, I also hate it when like I try to rob people and then they get pissy with me. I can't stand it.
And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief.
No, this is, what is it, banned from like forever ago? A Skylight Drive? You're not a thief, you're a treasure hunter.
A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay.
Sure.
Me? But Jacques is still a butt. And we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in?
Sure.
Phew. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all of our lives.
How many hearts I got left? I got 2. Okay. So we can go get the bottle guy and then one last one for the demon. So he's in a ship in a bottle.
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Yo, did you just growl at me?
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you?
Me? Never.
Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shot?
No, but I do have a friend that's an electric outlet, and he can taser you. You do look a little flustered.
I am emotionally quite contained. In fact, one could say I am quite bottled up. Trapped within tubular, glassy confines.
Y'all want to hear a bad joke? Why couldn't the pirate play cards? He was standing on the deck. Haha.
What in glossy hell is a burrito?
This can't work out. This will never work out. He doesn't know what a burrito is. It'll never happen.
Obviously, I've never had one, if I don't even know what it is. What is it with you and excitement, positivity, sharing? Great Hades, it turns my stomach sour.
Yeah. Look, I know you just did not care about anything I just told you, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
You're comparing the insoluble crisis of my existence to lunch?
I'd do it again.
Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to
Hold on.
magnificence. Love? Think ye I
That was worth a shot.
love? Your insolence brings you
Bro, no.
death. Dear sweet Davy Phones, if you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression. Yes, I am going to kill you.
That would ruin my day.
Bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed cudger to plough the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows.
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just weight.
Yeah, I still got all my arms.
Oh, I am. I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind.
Oh.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
Do you need a hug? That was kind of poetic.
Poetry. Never could.
Alright, this is the new plan. We are actually just going to make him throw up, and then we grab his sword.
Hold fast there! I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damned self!
We're just double and tripling down.
Jacques makes a strange noise.
Just keep
almost akin
on.
to a growl. He looks positively put out.
Damn!
Hey, what was that?
Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again.
He's more crazy than Harper.
It makes me growl when people are conciliatory.
Yeah, you don't like it when people are nice to you?
No! Haven't you been paying attention?
Not really.
I want conflict! One more first step out of you, and I swear to Davy Phones I'll swing you from the yardarm!
What is a yardarm?
Are ye disrespecting my ship?
I would never. I'm just asking for a definition.
Aha! And now we are in new waters. The violence has a different flavor here. The flavor of true hatred and destruction. Think of eating a hot coal, burning from the inside out, as it sticks and stalls in ye trembling throat. All the waters in all the seas could not quench this fire. Nobody disrespects the San Bartolomeo.
Jack pulls the pink cocktail sword from his waist, aiming it directly at your throat. He's been angry, but this is a new level of intensity.
Flee before me, scum! I hate you! And not in a good way!
Alright. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get his sword. That complicates things a bit, but we're gonna go over to the coffee and see
He's in the middle of opening
the demon.
of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing
Another
with
latte.
impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Well, that's the Italian word for milk. If you're in Italy, you have to order it as a cafe.
I feel like we've done this before.
Otherwise, they'll literally just give you a glass of milk. Right? I don't think my nerves could handle being handed a glass of milk like that.
Yeah, that is awkward.
Violently.
We'll see you next time.
You know, at some point, drinking all this caffeine right around midnight will do irreparable damage to my heart. But that's a future me problem.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
There's a house across the street from yours. There are many houses on your street, but the one across from yours, it's identical. In every way, even down to the 2 rocking chairs out front on the porch. You're sitting in the rocking chair, staring at your neighbor's house across the street. You realize you don't even remember when the house got there. You don't remember anyone moving in. But it's a beautiful day to be sitting outside, so you try to relax.
I'm taking a moment to like appreciate the art because like this looks like a giant eyeball up here, and these like this light and this light look like an eye, and then like all the houses like this looks like a tongue. It's giving like teeth horror. And the devs did a really good job. I don't know. When I see cool stuff in games like art, I'm trying to be better at appreciating it.
You lean your head back and rock gently, basking in the warm day. You're not sure how much time has passed when you hear the front door across the street open. Your eyes snap open, and you look to see who's come out. The occupant looks happy, humming something to themselves as they sit on one of the chairs and relax. It doesn't seem like they see you, or at least when you make eye contact, they don't make... You're even more confused than you were before because the resident of the house across the street is you. Hey, who are you? You call out to them, hoping to get some answers. They don't respond. You stand and lean on the railing that wraps around the porch. You don't take your eyes off your doppelganger. Out of the corner of your eye, you see people walking in the middle of the street. There's two of them, too, identical in every way. They're walking together in perfect, synchronized stride until they diverge. One walks across the street to your neighbor, and one walks up your walkway. They seem warm, comforting. They point to the rocking chair next to yours. "Can I sit with you?" they ask. "I've been walking so long." You think for a moment before answering. "Are you going to stay?" you ask. "Or will you leave?" They seem confused by your question. "I'll leave eventually, but this is where I want to be now. I really need a rest," they answer. You shake your head and wave dismissively. "If you're going to leave, then leave," you grumble, sitting back in your chair. They look disappointed by this, but do as you ask. And you see them walk down the street the way they came. You look back at your neighbor across the street and see they're sitting next to the stranger who walked up to them. They sit and chat, laughing and giggling, occasionally glancing towards your house, but always returning back to each other. You feel anger start to burn in your chest. You try to soothe yourself by knowing their stranger will leave. They won't always have something you don't. You'll end up the smart one, the one left with a heart intact. As you watch them, they start to change. All of a sudden, they look older. Gray starts to come through their hair, and crow's feet appear by their eyes as they laugh and hold each other's hands. You look down at your own hands, seeing your own skin wrinkling. "No, no," you say, to no one. "Wait, wait!" You feel your strength drain and your heart slow. You start to claw at your skin, at your clothes, at your thinning hair. Looking back to your neighbors, they still look at peace. The stranger's form relaxes and eventually turns to dust. Your doppelganger looks bittersweet. They place their hand on the rocking chair their love was once in. Then they look across the street at you. They see you now, for the first time, and they smile at you. You look down as your finger falls off your palm. Your body starts to violently disintegrate, in chunks instead of dust.
Oh, I became a leper.
"No, stop!" you scream. But it comes out hoarse and broken. "I didn't mean it!" You feel something strange in your neck and a sickening crack, your head tumbling to the porch. Your body breaks into pieces as it falls to the ground. Even detached from your neck, you can see your doppelganger neighbor on their porch. They don't fight it. Their body just slowly stops existing. They don't need any more time here. They got the love they were waiting for. Even if their love left before they did, it was still love.
Yeah, I mean, she is a nightmare. That's why she showed us.
I'm sorry, my dear. Why do you think I wanted to show you this? That's true, but what do you think this teaches you?
Probably that no matter what, you're gonna die alone. Yeah,
That's
love is worth.
exactly it. Being open to love is such a vulnerability. But isn't it worth it to be known and loved? We'll always be alone at the end of the day. We can't change that. But we can decide whether we've been known and loved. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
That actually kind of messed with me a whole lot, like that nightmare, because like the fear of dying alone is actually like a real thing. Like it's hard out here dating. Like the apps, man, have all gone to hell.
And here we are. Now listen.
You're
Bo
okay.
holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
Yeah, I was expecting the angry pirate guy.
Try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. Yes, that's it! I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
I
Twinsies.
figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon.
Can you imagine getting beat to death with an extension cord? Jesus.
Figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is!
Alright, now what?
We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth.
I love hunting when I have no idea what it is I'm looking for.
All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're looking for.
That adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jacques draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Bro.
Stop! Right there!
Arr.
You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your position.
Well, shit.
Yeah, everyone.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm?
Look, I know we're breaking into your house, but
Times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me. You would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping.
the audacity. Yeah, like, hold on, man. Like, the next data pool is going to be a mirror because we obviously don't own one because you're not looking at it.
Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you!
World Star, fight, 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 fight.
And now we have the blessing of this young newcomer to do our damnedest to destroy each other. What a lovely day this is turning out to be.
Oh, bring it on, pipsqueak! I hope at least I get a few fun shots in before I crush you by accident.
How dare you impugn my stature?
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna go for the lowest hanging fruit in history. I'm a rapscallion, not a moron!
Pow! A blow to the ankles. Shriek! A slicing swing to the hip. Debilitating you and bringing you crashing down to one knee. You pant, you beg, but I can see the fire of rebellion still burning in your eyes. And so, whammo! A down thrust with the force of a hurricane rains upon your shoulders, pounding your one supporting knee further and further into the unforgiving wood of my deck.
You and Beau share a look.
Yeah, is he...
He's not actually doing anything to me?
I need the schizo pills back from the sink. Yeah, he's
I know.
Delulu, I think.
Has to just let him tire himself out, I think.
Jack continues his little tirade, ranting mostly to himself at this point.
I dance around your prone and bloodied body, calling down the righteous rage of the gods upon this would-be thief, this erstwhile criminal, this embarrassment to the designation of legitimate illegitimates. I crush your fingers one by one under the heels of me shining boots. I bathe in the glory of your anguished moans.
Have you ever met a bottom that assured you that they weren't? It's the same vibe. This is getting out of hand.
I think I heard somewhere that he wrote a book of poetry at one point. Maybe once this quest is over, we can try to find it and stick it up on the refrigerator in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, we do have to actually kind of like move this on along.
Let's change the channel. Jacques? Jacques?
Jack pointedly ignores Beau, placing his hands over his ears.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
How did she fail this multiple times? Yeah, we gotta move.
Yes! Begging your indulgence, I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand
I'm so excited for this to be a toothpick.
it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. But why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde?
Yeah, who dat?
She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, until one day she just disappeared.
Oh, it's the previous like landlord.
I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home. but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck.
Follow me.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before...
All we had to do was ask nicely.
Oh, he doesn't bother turning as you call after him.
He's not gonna kill us. This is not the right answer. Follow you where?
Jack finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Beau with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar.
Yeah, why are we talking to ourselves? Neither of us care.
A personality quirk, I guess. Most people have personalities with quirks. He has quirks as a personality. But I'm done being picky.
I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy!
That's a lot.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is.
Oh my god.
What?
Do I recognize that?
Recognize what? The sword? You've seen it before?
Oh man.
You made it?
Yo, we bedazzled this.
Twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected.
Yeah, these two, they're getting along. Look at them go.
I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
Oh my god, I can't stand this dude, bro.
What?
Yeah, same bestie. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work.
Believe it will.
I will kill you myself.
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
Yeah, okay, I guess we have to do this.
You have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward to the boxes.
So we can only talk to Jacques once a day, but maybe we can go talk to her again in the closet.
Darn. I have to map my way to the crawl space where our next quest awaits.
Wait, crawl space? We're not going under the house, right?
Found the plans to this domicile in one of my boxes, and I distinctly remember there being a trap door on the ground floor. If you can, scry the floor for openings wherever you might be able to find them. Touch stuff! Knock on stuff! Get all up!
Alright. Alright, how many we got left? So there's a trap door on the ground floor. Trapdoor, trapdoor. That won't open. If I was a trapdoor, I think I would be like in here somewhere, right? Maybe not. Wait, what if this is like a... under the furniture? No. Alright. Oh, trapdoor. That was easy. How do I go down? What is that? Oh, that's a key.
You're not sure what you expected to find in the crawl space, but it certainly wasn't this well-dressed, regal figure. He seems quite stunned by your arrival, but the moment you liberate him from his underground prison, he comes alive with joy and gratitude.
Ah, fresh air. It has been far too long. Thank you.
You're welcome, I think.
Trapped within that accursed crawl space for so long that well, I don't even know how long it was. Time lost all meaning under there. But never mind that now. I am Keith, and I owe you a real debt of gratitude, eh? Ah, eso! Please tell me, is there anything you're wishing for that I can help you with?
Attic. Yeah.
Do I have some good news for you? I am in fact a skeleton key. I can unlock just about anything with a keyhole in this house. And a few things without keyholes besides.
That sounds handy.
Nothing if not full of surprising talents. So, Dorian is giving you some trouble, eh? Nice to hear that some things haven't changed while I was gone.
It's really the little things, like the key has beef with the door because the door keeps locking people out. It's the devil's in the details. This game is great.
Well, fear not. Dorian and I go way back. We were practically made for each other, he and I. If you'll allow me the briefest intrusion into your pocket, I'll gladly accompany you.
Without further ado, Keith leaps straight into your pocket.
What else we got? We got a ladder. In a canister?
You see a concerned face peeking through what might be a cryogenic tube containing tape both sticky and cassette. The face notices your presence and begins to speak.
Yes! This is Choice! I am officially found!
It is a time capsule.
You got it, compadre! Hey, mind letting me out of this thing?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, so you're trapped in this thing, right? But also trapped inside the thing. If I let you out, are you going to cease to be? I might actually kill him. Let's not kill him.
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe. Only one way to find out. Let her rip.
Alright.
Down? I mean, I was down. Down in the ground. But now I'm out. What?
Alright, never mind. Just, we'll get you out.
Stranger who stands before you can best be described as nostalgia given form, an assortment of 80s memorabilia sculpted into a well-muscled male figure.
Woohoo! Yeah! I'm free! The 80s is surviving and thriving, baby! Oh, yeah!
Although his cassette tape ribbon obscures much of his face, you can still make out a friendly expression and handsome features.
Yeah, wait, hold on. If he's a time capsule,
Well,
what are you?
yes and no. Think of me as the essence of what's inside that time capsule. The 80s.
He pulls an electric guitar from somewhere, playing a very loud and intense note as he strikes a pose.
Better yet, don't think too hard about it at all. 80s fever reigns! Yeah! Yo!
I remember windbreakers from like the 90s. Everyone thought they were cool. I just wanted this green one, but I couldn't get it.
Oh, heck yeah, compadre! And the 80s love you back! But first, I need a minute to decompress, if you know what I mean. Totally.
Tubular.
Nice reference, pal. Totally topical. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, what else you want?
Nah, I might bop around the house a bit if that's cool.
Sure.
You got it. All right then, I'll be around just chilling like a villain. I'll
Yeah,
teach
I
you the
guess.
ways, Daniel-san.
Wait, no, who's Daniel?
Very soon you will understand how totally bogus that question made you look. Now though, no worries, all good. Okie dokie, Smokey. Just gonna shut the peepers and recuperate. Talk to you later.
Alright, demon time. Nine o'clock, right? Yerp.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today?
Affogato?
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
Not really, but I'm only gonna have one option, right? Oh. Yeah, why is it called this?
For fun coffee, the name certainly backs it up. In Italian, they call it affogato al caffè, which literally means drowned in coffee. So, affogato means drowned. That's the way it's made after all. Drown it in espresso? Don't get lost in it.
So if the milk, if you order just like the latte, they just bring you a milk. If you order this, they just drown you out back behind the Starbucks.
We'll see you next time.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Do you take requests?
I'm not a DJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
Not really, but sure.
Me. This isn't about me. It's about
Okay.
you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires.
This one. The goth girlfriend, for sure.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you. I guess, I'm not used to people playing along with me.
Okay, hold on. Can't imagine why there's value in fear, even if it doesn't feel good at first. I imagine most people don't understand how important your work is. Let's lay it on thick.
Few do, unfortunately. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
This one.
I wish they would too.
I heard the sparkle noise. Is that good? Is that good? Is that good? Is that good?
Better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams.
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Here's something dripping. Drip. Drip. You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard.
Washed. She's washed.
Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
Washed. Alright. So it's been going on for about an hour. I think this is going to be the end. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. GG, go next. I'll see you in the next episode.